How y'all doing, everybody? Welcome to Vesta Angels Tarot. This is going to be a reading for June 25th, 2024. Hope everybody is well. All right. Um, I wasn't going to come on and do a video, but today's title is Some Strange Energy Circulating. Okay. It's some strange energy circulating around. So, just checking to see if I got volume. Okay. I got volume. Um, And I do have the chats and the comments turned off. So just watch and listen. Everything here is alleged, okay? Everything can be used for educational in some type of way. Um, Also can be used for, just for entertainment. I'm just pulling cards, you know, um, and these are paper, you know. I just pull cards. That's it. No big deal. So, just like any other, card reader on YouTube, we all just pull cards and just read what the card says with the book that comes along inside the box. That's it, right? Okay, so you have the fickle card that came out in reverse. Now, I'm not indicating that the necessary energy that I'm feeling is positive or negative. Um, but we do know that both exist. Okay? Polar opposites. You can't have one without the other. And people need to remember that. I don't know why society, walks around and only think that everything is positive and that nothing negative is ever going to happen or is supposed to happen or is destined to happen. Uh, it doesn't work like that. Now, I've been feeling like this for the past couple of weeks. Uh, in this type of, I don't know. I don't know if I want to call it a stuck energy. Um, but I know it's like a transitioning energy. I know that much. Mhm. Um, and not only just regarding myself as transformation transitioning, because we all have it. I don't know why people feel that they don't. I don't know why a lot of people don't acknowledge that they do. A lot of people may be going through it or have it and don't know what to call it. hmm we, but it's a lot of it's a lot of I'm feeling a lot of uneasiness here. I just got a strange phone call. Um, I just got a strange phone call from like my apartment complex, but my apartment complex is closed. Down here, where I live at Eastern Standard Time, it's 11:30 at night. My apartment complex is closed. The front office is closed. The corporate is closed. So why am I getting a phone call from the corporate office at 11:30 at night? That is what made me get up and do the reading. 12th house, I believe. Yeah, I believe it's some strange energy floating around here. Fire, spontaneity. Now, Don't pay me no mind, okay? I'm an empath. I am also a spiritualist. I am also a intuitive reader. I am also a mediator, kind of sorts, for messages. Okay, so everything is not about me. My messages is for the collective. This is not a personal reading. Again, I'm just pulling cards and just reading them as a sense of interpretation. Okay. Okay, so we have Jupiter return benefits. We haven't seen that in a while. Now, the first thing that I'm seeing is a lot of blue here. You see me shuffling? You see how the cards is coming out? It's a lot of blue. Um, and y'all excuse me, I got decks everywhere. So when I need them, I can get close to them. But yeah, it's a lot of blue here. Yes, it's the illustration of the deck. Uh, Two different decks combined as one big one. So I got two different decks in here. You see the backing of this one and the backing of this one. Two different decks. Now, for the people who do not know, I do Jasti or Vedic Sidereal. No longer Western. No longer Western. No, I don't want nothing else Western. No Western astronomy. No Western astrology. No more. Uh, because I go by houses and charts, not part of the alleged pre-programmed Western astronomy or astrology. Okay. So, how I read my cards may be differ than what you are accustomed to. Um, for a lot of you, what you have been trying to believe, along with myself, until I went through and understood my awakening when it comes to my personal chart. That's it. That's the only difference. Um, I'd rather, get and learn more information about accustomed to my own personal chart than rather than just what my birth certificate tells me. My birth certificate don't tell me nothing but my serial number as a product of the United States. That's it. They told you that too. You can Google it. You can research that. So I'd rather go by my personal chart. Okay. So that's the only difference. I just wanted some people to know that. Because I've been getting comments and stuff about, I'm wrong or this is the wrong sign. And no, it's not the wrong sign for me. Um, because with Josti, it's been practiced over 2,000 2,000 years, longer than the numbers that they put on birth certificates for people. But that's mostly United States, right? Because everybody don't do that. Everybody around the world don't have social security cards and credit scores and all that crap. Mm. Everybody don't have all that. So we have 12th house. Now, Rahu is in 12th house of Pisces until May 2025. May, June 2025. K2 is in Virgo until the same time, right? Last year they were in, yeah, well, about a little bit over 18 months ago, they were in Libra, and Aries, I believe. Yeah. So, 12th house is about endings. I talk about this all the time. I discuss the different houses with you so you can understand what they are and what they mean. 12th house is about losses. Now, I talked about this in other videos the past couple of weeks. And losses can mean a lot of different things: a loss of a job, a loss of a career, a loss of a vehicle, like through a car accident, or maybe through a repo, not being able to keep up with the car note, or the insurance premiums and stuff like that is just getting so high that you're not going to be able to afford that. So, like a repossession of a car, an eviction, you know what I mean, as a loss. Your building or something like that being sold, so you being forced to move. It also can be, your different banks. For some of you, you don't even know your bank may be closing. Your financial institution may be closing, or changing their rules or something like that. But when it comes to losses, it's pretty much self-explanatory. Um, Also can be loved ones. hmm Y'all have seen a lot in social media feeds and also the news, whether it's from entertainment or celebrities, all the way through different things that's happening in different states and all over the world. Just look at the flooding that is happening. That is 12th house. That is losses. That's loss of property, cars, vehicles, boats, all buses, land, homes, animals that have gotten drowned. That's 12th house, a loss. So when these cards come out, a lot of people only want to think about their self and their own personal relationship. But this is a collective reading. You have to use your mind as a broader perspective, because everything all the time is just not centered around you, right? As a collective reading, this is why what the cards is saying, that all of us as a group can be a little bit of individualistic changes or something like that, but this is what we're all are subject to. It's all about what you believe right now. Again, it's going to be up to you for you to change your belief, um, because you're going to believe what you want to believe. You may hear another person say something and you may feel like that don't suit your beliefs. But remember, beliefs are, how can I say it? A lot of time beliefs are based off information that we choose as individual people to make it our own, or to abide by it, or to agree with it. And if we agree with it, then it becomes our belief. But that don't necessarily mean that it's factual. It don't. Spontaneity. Mars is in Aries right now. And I put a video out about that, Mars in Aries, and I told y'all then and in videos after that. The masculine energy right now is off the chain. The masculine energy is off the chain right now. It is. And I've been kind of trying to get that, into people, to watch your surroundings, understand your part right now. Don't force anything to happen. Don't force conversations. Don't force answers, or wanting or needing answers when it comes to getting something from a divine masculine energy. Don't. Because Mars is like a warrior, a fighter. a soldier, okay, at all times. And it when Mars is in its natural home of Aries, it's on 1,000. It's let me tell you, let me break it down like this. It's standing 10 toes down, and ain't can't nothing budget. Nothing can't budget. When Mars is in its natural energy of Aries, its natural home, it's it's um it's a very powerful energy. I told y'all a couple of weeks ago it was going to be a lot of fires because of Mars in Aries. hmm Just like in the tarot, right? The wand energy, energetic action, taking action. The same thing like a soldier or a warrior or a knight or something like that would do. So this is the masculine energy right now. They're being knights, they're being soldiers, they're being emperors, they're being that warrior right now. And it's all going to come out differently according to each individual, separate masculine, according to their own destiny, on how they're going to be a soldier, a warrior, a king or emperor energy. It don't matter. Or a knight, okay? Which includes like war, fighting, escalating, ego. You get what I'm saying here? Lies. hmm Fighting, you know, gruesome, because Mars ain't nothing but I want to fight type of energy. The color red. That is also linked to your root chakra. We talk about the root chakra all the time, which is the lowest energy it is. A feeling or even becoming a victim, a sense of victimization, anger, bitterness, um, a sense of feeling lethargic, feeling like life is a burden, so I want to take it out on somebody else. hmm Angry, of course. So since I'm angry with because Mars is in the masculine energy right now, I want to exude that. I want to be that. I'm going to showcase that. I am going to be a pushover. I am going to show my ego. Um, I want my ego respected. I don't think a lot of y'all really pay attention to me when I do readings. I just don't say stuff just to say stuff. A lot of you probably have even been getting some aggressive text from masculines in your life. All of a sudden, they're kind of like picking an argument. They're saying rude stuff. They're being narcissists, kind of like, out of nowhere, having an extra slick ass mouth. You know what I mean? Um, a lot of and remember, we all got masculine energy in us too, even in divine feminines, right? So the masculine energy within inside of you, divine feminines, can be the lacking of energy. Now, also depending on your personal chart, on how Mars may be depicted in whatever house. For some of you, Mars can be in your 12th house, crossing over your chart, and this has been shown the past couple of days for a couple of people, and why they are no longer here. Yes, somebody else did something to them, or they naturally uh, ascendant, ascended naturally because it was their time. But it's also the crossing of Mars in their 12th house. You never, never, never want Mars in your 12th house or your 8th house or your 6th house. 6th house of Virgo is your health. If Mars ends up in your 6th house of health, that is your health issues being agitated. Okay, so you may have a family member or something like that, or even yourself, where a little bit of your health has been agitated, um, feeling a very huge lack of energy. Some of you may have had or have some dormant health issues that has risen back up to the surface. Mm. This is not over because we got the fire here with spontaneity. It's another, I'm hearing it's another round coming. And it's just something here is just going to come out of nowhere. Um, I do see some good energy in this so far before I clarify it here. Pay attention to what you sense, water element. Your feelings and emotions are going to kind of move you to don't think that everything is just fine or very fickle. Okay. Somebody here in your life already has been acting kind of funny, you know. Somebody here also may really like or love you, but they've been not doing anything about it, right? So it could have been a lot of tugging, pulling, back and forth with your feelings and emotions and what you believe and what you may not believe. So you can be in a little bit of a torn situation when it comes to your feelings and emotions right here. Do I know if they like me? They're not really expressing it. They're not doing anything about it. One time they want to see me, one time they don't. Then they ghost me. Then I don't hear from them. Yeah, that's been going on anyway the past couple of months. Um, a lot of you, whoever this person is in your life too, has really been very codependent on you for feelings and emotions. Even though I feel for a lot of you, they haven't been very committal, but they've been wanting to be committed in a sense of way for a sense of dependency on reeing up, okay, off your feelings and emotions because they're energy vampires. hmm Because they're in the red. They're in the red root chakra right now. And if you're down at the root, it's nothing to pull from the root. And if they don't do the work, which everybody individually is supposed to be doing for oneself, um, then they rather pull it from somebody else. You know what I mean? And re up off of that than to stop depriving their own self of being in their higher self. So I hate to tell you, a lot of people or a certain person that you like or even love, um, they don't want to do the work. They want to stay in the root chakra, which is mingling with people, that they should not be around, um, for attention, for egotistical purposes, for narcissistic purposes, for clout, for money, whatever the case, however the case you want to call it. They're not really getting anything from those groups of friends or society of people that they're hanging around. Even people in their neighborhood, people that they grew up with or anything like that, they're not getting anything from that situation or groups of people, but more red energy. Some of you wanted to move on or is choosing to move on right now uh, because you don't feel secure. You don't feel secure in your feelings and emotions. You don't feel secure in the relationship. You see it not stable. So for some of you, you went from being fickle to really now changing and understanding. You must make a decision and stand by your belief point. And a lot of you will be separating and or breaking up. Now we do have Jupiter return here. Jupiter is in Taurus. Um, it been there since April the 1st. And it's going to be in Taurus until May of next year. But it's I believe it's retrograde right now. Let me see. No, I'm sorry. May 1st. Jupiter went into Taurus, again Vedic sidereal. Um but Jupiter will be going retrograde October the 10th. Now I'm gonna show you something. You seen me shuffle these cards, right? And the cards came out. It says Pisces, I believe, fire, spontaneity, Jupiter returns, benefits. I'm gonna show you something. And I just didn't type this up. Okay, this was already printed. You see how it says October the 10th, Jupiter retrograde 2024, source or money. Okay. But look at it says reflecting on your practical purpose and how your beliefs can impact the world. So everybody's on different timings, right? And I'm so lethargic, y'all. I'm going to tell you up front that my root chakra is effed up right now. I am so lacking of energy because I keep dipping in and out uh, of dimensions. I am physically tired. I am spiritually tired. I keep going into dream world about every day of the week. The past couple of weeks, I have been having dreams. And I don't believe that is very natural. Well, nothing ain't gonna be natural about me, but I'm lethargic from teleporting. I am. And I'm trying not to let it affect this when it comes to coming on here for the people who do want to watch me and collect some type of information. Because I've been on here, what, 6 years now? Going on 7. October will be my anniversary again. So I think October will make 7 years. But the reason I brought that up is because your benefits is going to return when Jupiter goes retrograde for some of you in a particular house for you. Okay? Now, it may be different for other people where Jupiter may be leaving a certain house according to your individual personal charts. You get me? So, right now, Jupiter is benefiting Taurus because that's where it's at, but it's going to go retrograde. So, that means that um, it's not going to hinder Taurus, uh, but it's going to ask Taurus to apply the work of what they're learning and going through right now while Jupiter is leaving their sign for a while. You get what I'm saying? And Jupiter has to go retrograde to benefit another house or zodiac sign as being retrograde. So, for some of you during that time of Jupiter going retrograde in your personal chart, you will reap a benefit. Okay. All right. So, let's clarify here. Now, yes, is luck. It is money. It also can be benefits. So benefits can be anything. That can be health benefits. That can be monetary. That can be spiritual or religious. It can be a fulfilling of a contract. For some of you, it can be a marriage proposal. It can be the start of a relationship. Jupiter energy also is father, so some of you may be becoming a father or learning that you're becoming a father. Okay, um, but flip that. That means some of you divine feminines will be finding out or getting pregnant between now and October. You get what I'm saying? So the benefit is going to be very different for everybody because somebody here is going to be very spontaneous before, during, or after um, Jupiter here. So somebody here, they don't want to be actually fickle anymore. They're supposed to be coming into their truth, expressing their truth, but their belief stance is not solid. They're not solid right now. I don't know why, but I ain't even got the cards out good. Yeah, I can see that. Three of Cups in reverse. Like I said, something that's not solid. Whoever you're dealing with, this also can be you. Um, let's take your person you're thinking about first of all. The people that they were hanging around, like I already talked about, right? Groups of friends, Three of Cups. hmm the people that somebody here was dating, interacting with, hanging around with, going out partying, doing all this stuff, right? Fire energy, going back and forth with somebody just had a celebration or a birthday. Could have been 3 days ago, less than 3 days ago. Somebody also could have a birthday within the next 3 hours, depending on where you're at in the world. Eastern Standard Time is finna be 12 o'clock a.m. in 5 minutes. So, yeah, less than 3 hours. Three of Cups in reverse. Somebody's solar return is going to be here. But this is a past celebration here, or something that was supposed to be celebrated didn't happen. And it can be because, like I said, somebody here um, should have been given roses, but they was operating or giving daisies. Okay, either somebody here was friend zoning somebody, or never took it out of that type of energy. They could have had you in a third party situation, but that's over. So either you will or have learned that you are a part of something as a third party situation, or becoming, for some of you, a third baby mama, or some of you is a spouse and now it's finna be two extra baby mamas here. You get what I'm saying? You're gonna sense the energy. Your feelings and emotions is not gonna lie to you like a person will. So stop believing what a person tell you over your own physical body feelings, intuitiveness. hmm It's called intuition. Somebody may try and come back to you because whatever that they were dealing with, those groups of people that they were trying to still entertain, they not there anymore. hmm So they're trying to see and believe if they can come back towards you with the quickness. Fire, spontaneity. Now, it doesn't have to be a lover. It can be some friends that you know of. Maybe a bestie, a guy you hang around, that, you cool with from the neighborhood or grew up with or something like that. But the Three of Cups can be a trust factor of people that you do have very close around you. Some of you are not going out. Maybe you decided not to go out over the weekend or the weekend that is coming up. Maybe you did. Let me see here. But the Three of Cups also in the upright is a reconnect, to reconnect with somebody. To hook up, hang out, see what somebody got to say, to reestablish a friendship or a reconnection. But somebody here is saying no. Another three. Okay. Now, Mercury is not retrograde until August. And it will be retrograde in Leo, fifth house of dating. Okay. So just giving you a heads up, between now and August, some of you will not be dating the same person. This person will no longer be in your life. This is what you will be intuitively guided to dismiss or disconnect. Three of Cups in reverse from these groups of people who going back and forth on social media, getting into digital fights, verbal fights, okay? Because you just typing your fingers off, going back and forth with somebody. Um, if some of you have already broken up or disconnected from somebody here, your belief, what you believed was right. If you needed confirmation for that, I just gave it to you. Three of Swords. Because the Three of Swords at some point of time was in the upright. So some of you have already went through some type of um, disconnect in the heart chakra where you were shocked by something. Could have been gossip or news. Three of Swords in the upright to a Three of Cups in the upright. Yes, it's in reverse now because it already happened. It may have not happened in the past 3 days, 3 hours, 3 weeks, but it could have been 3 months ago that you sense something. Maybe you took action then, maybe you didn't. It's going to be different timing for everybody. And you went ahead and took that loss. You separated yourself or will be separating yourself again, 12th house of Pisces. Now, a lot of you also, you know, the people that some of you are hanging around or the person you're thinking about, whoever they're hanging around, 12th house of Pisces is vices, drinking too much, smoking too much, a sense of overindulgence, too many intimate partners, or the intimate act itself, vices, right? Threesomes is definitely here. hmm A lot of people do that stuff for fun, to each his own, you know. Uh, but you're getting a better understanding now of that sense of lifestyle. If you're not, then, again, this could be all the person you're thinking about. Now, for everybody, your person may not have done threesomes or things like that, but we're talking about a collective energy where um, a lot of people are being spontaneous here, especially the divine masculine energy. Um, they're just doing stuff right now without thinking because of that Mars energy. If you feel something, pay attention to it. somebody's not going to, in a sense, wait on the next person anymore. Okay. Somebody here is feeling stuck or stagnant. Don't want to make a choice. Don't want to see where this is going to go anymore. Okay. No, no more willing to wait on a person. So some of you can be quickly, because we got the tower the other day, twice, I believe. Um, yeah, if you feel that you're wanting to take action toward a situation coming up, I don't really advise it here. Now, you have your own willpower, intuition, clarity, and wisdom, but as your interpreter, I'm sorry, as your interpreter, I advise you don't do it. Some of you, if you're waiting on a person to come towards you, they're not. They're too busy in the fire energy. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. A loss, singlehood, Nine of Pentacles. Like I said, some of you will be turning back single again. That's your first intuitive nudge anyway. But some of you now will be taking action, okay? Um, Getting back, and you'll receive or get more benefits once you do. Now, again, like I said, for some of you, this can be from now into October when you finally make this decision, understand this type of conclusion and what you need to do and separate yourself from. A lot of you are holding up your own benefits of the wheel because you have been stuck in a situation or dealing with a person who Three of Cups don't value you, especially in reverse. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you are a um first of all, some of you are a mistress to a person. Queen of Pentacles in reverse to a Nine of Pentacles in the upright. That is also a mistress. Usually you would need the Empress here, but the Queen is part of the Empress energy anyway. She's all of them. She's all four. Okay. But from a economical and a stable foundation, such as something that the divine feminine energy wants to be a part of and to have, is in reverse. Um, a loss of income, a loss of money, a loss of can be real estate or land or a piece of property. Some of you are not really benefiting a lot of money if you own property or Airbnb or something like that, or some type of investment that you have invested into. It's not bringing in the type of money that you thought it would. It probably was at one point of time, and that could have had, help to build you or your savings checking better before, but now it's going to be a loss in that. Okay. Especially due to the flooding that's going on, the earthquakes that's going on, affecting buildings and property and land, right? Queen of Pentacles in reverse, especially fire. I think some fires had just broke out, right? In Del Mar. Is it Del Mar in San Diego? hmm Nothing anybody can do really to stop a fire, but pay close attention to your surroundings, okay? Especially with this fire and spontaneity. I do see some type of property and or home here at a loss again due to some type of eruption of fire. So it can be what you call it wildfires. So I do see another wildfire breaking out here. hmm Some of you with the Two of Pentacles in reverse, you may not even have a chance to save anything. I do see water being an issue with this wildfire. It may be a lack of water to put these fires out here, but it's going to displace, I'm sorry, um, family here. A lot of people in your community may not also make it out with the Three of Cups in reverse. A loss of memories, nostalgia, you know, places you used to hang out with your friends or groups of people or people in your community. It will be a loss here. Now, I do see this between now and October, or it can be a vast of wildfires between now and October, because it can be due to the heat. Make sure you're staying very hydrated with alkaline water. Also, if you like coconut water, that also um, will be a better sense of hydration than just regular water. Okay. Um, some of you with the Jupiter going retrograde is going to benefit you better here because you've been trying to do everything that you could or can to stay afloat. But this transit of Jupiter going retrograde for some of you in particular is going to help to bring some benefits back towards you. Okay. Mm. Now, it's been a lot of Scorpio energy going around. I don't know why. Nothing's in Scorpio, but we always teach y'all to pay attention to seventh house. Okay? You know, I teach you over here. If you want to know about stuff going on, especially when about love and relationships, listen to your seventh house. You don't listen to your own sun sign. That's why a lot of you keep watching readings and readings and readings because you're watching the wrong sign. You're not getting the answers. Western people not going to tell you that. So for example, if you don't know what seventh house is for you, if you're a Aries, then you would go watch a Libra reading. It don't have to be my channel. It could be anybody on YouTube or whatever. Okay? I'll teach you here. So you watch a Libra reading because seventh house of Aries and Libra. Seventh house is partnership, whether it's about business information as a partnership, okay? If you need information about your investors or what they're thinking, how they're feeling, if it's about love and marriage, then you watch seventh house of Venus, okay? So if you're a Libra, you watch Aries. You don't watch your own Libra sign, yes? If you are a Taurus, then you watch a Scorpio. If you Scorpio, you watch Taurus. If you're a Cancer, you watch Capricorn. Capricorn, you watch Cancer. If you're a Leo, you watch Aquarius. Aquarius, you watch a Leo. You don't watch your own sign. This is why a lot of y'all are not getting the answers that you're looking for. You keep going from channel to channel to channel. They're all going to tell you the same thing because they're Western. They're all pulling from the same energy, but I'm not. I'm pulling from Vedic. I'm pulling from houses because I don't go by Western anymore. So I'm individually telling you about the houses and the transits. That is what we live by daily. Each house, first house, second house, third house. Okay? Your sixth house is your job sector. So you would need to have your chart in Vedic to see what your work sector house What planet is there? Do you even know? That is also your health planet or chart. Your second house is Taurus. Don't mean you have to be a Taurus, but Taurus is represented by the second house, which is your home. Well, one of them, Cancer, fourth house, too. But two and four is your home sector. What planet is there? Each planet is going to give you that energy off of it. Okay? And in that house is the energy of that planet there is how that house is going to run or be affected. You get me? Now, what's very important right now is that Saturn, these last 5 days before June the 30th, you've been, everybody been feeling Saturn going retrograde. Everybody. And I already did a video in my channel called Unfinished Business. It's regarding the Saturn energy, which is literally just what I said, unfinished business. So for some of you, this is an ex coming back. hmm Judgment card in reverse. Some of you already know you don't want to reconciliation here. Um, you don't really want to bring anything up back from the past. You do not want to reconnect. You don't want to affect your heart chakra right now. You're not, that's not even in your choosing on your plate right now, right? You know how you go to a buffet and you like, what do I want to put on my plate now? So I choose this, I choose that, give me a scoop of this. But somebody coming back from your past right now, you already know a lot of you are either not expecting it because you won't be actually, but it's gonna come spontaneous. So it's gonna be a phone call, a email, a DM, or something like that. Okay. They also may try to get in contact with some of your old friends that y'all associate with. Um, and they're going to come in very strong. Okay. So keep that in mind. But you're not feeling pressured. You're not going to feel pressured to do anything to reconcile or have reconciliation. But for some of you, with Jupiter returns here, it may be necessary. Okay. Mm-hmm. There go that fire energy right there. Somebody still got the hots for you. And they are really somebody coming back from the past. They're getting this energy from Mars as the masculine energy, like I said, to be spontaneous enough to spark this, to let this spark desire inside of them come towards you. Okay. But a lot of you just doing your own thing. You're not expecting this. You taking care of yourself. You're working. You're trying to network. You're trying to um, continue to, you know, do everything you can for oneself. For some of you, this King of Wands is the person here that can be an initiator that is watching you leave somebody else, and now they're going to come into the mix. So some of you, I don't know where I just got that from, but some of you have been having somebody to watch you. hmm You see that? So if I put this here, because it goes here, he's facing her. So somebody here is wanting to take initiative towards you. They're not feeling pressured right now to do it, but they are going to come forward and say something. That's that masculine energy with the fire behind it. King of Wands. Now, they can have Sag in their chart. Scorpio, uh, Taurus, Gemini, Libra, or Aries. Just remember, though, that the King of Wands is always going to be who they are. Anything that ignites their passion, they're going to be all about it. It don't necessarily mean that they're going to stay about it. Okay? This is why the salamander is here. The salamander changes colors according to their environment. Keep that in mind. So this person may say, hey, I've been desiring you for a while. I've been watching you on your social media. You know, I like the way you look and you keep yourself up. Nine of Pentacles. You're very independent. You're all about business. Nine of Pentacles. And I really desire that about you. But let's see the next card on what this King of Wands is really. Because we rather have the Emperor here than a King of Wands. Okay? Because the King of Wands can also want to remain a bachelor. And with the Judgment card in reverse in the middle, in between both of you, they're not feeling pressured to make a commitment. But let's see. Six of Swords. So if you want to know who this person was, you haven't been talking to them. You haven't seen them in a while. For some of you, 6 months, 6 years. That's Saturn. That's totally. Saturn is Kala. Kala is time. Unfinished business. So you haven't seen this person or rarely talked to this person in about 6 to 5 years. For some of you, this can even be 8 to 9 years ago, 8 to 9 months ago. Now, for some of you, yes, this can be recent, where you have been going through some issues with the person in the past 6 months. So anything or any person under a year is new to me. Anything over a year, that's past. So if this is a new person that you've been dating or interested in, it didn't really go anywhere, they were acting funny with you, they never really want to express their feelings and emotions. Y'all went out on a date, y'all hooked up, however you want to say that, okay? But they still didn't kind of reconnect with you after, they didn't invest any feelings and emotions. They were really playing with your heart and your mind, right? Mm. Every now and then they would be spontaneous and call you, text you, trying to come towards you, King of Wands, and want to hook up or act like they were interested. But then on the flip side, they weren't feeling pressured to really do anything. So some of you already had cut this person off or stopped talking to them because you were sensing to your intuition. Queen of Cups here was telling you, this not gonna go nowhere. Why am I still investing? Still trying to call this person, text this person, wanting to date or go out. Three of Cups. Now, this King of Wands person from your past, for some of you, like I said, is leaving from something else here. They're coming from, seems, I don't know why I'm hearing a tower moment. They're coming from like a tower moment issue where that, like I said, this first card here, whatever or whoever that they were investing into, putting their desires and effort into, it ain't working. So, I don't think I ever really said this like this before, But if you're a divine feminine and this King of Wands is coming towards you, whoever that's in this boat that they're leaving, that divine feminine energy, she listened to her intuition and is moving on. So now that forces this King of Wands to come toward you because his back is to the Six of Swords. He's he has no choice now because this situation is leaving out. So this is why the direction is facing this way. You have to keep up with me. The King of Wands is facing this way, coming toward to try and reconnect with old people. I wonder if this person's still available. Let me call or text them or DM them. Be like, hey, spontaneous, the fire energy. Hey, what's up? I ain't talked to you in a while. What you doing? Come on now. Y'all understand the memo. Understand the assignment. You get me? So, like I said, either they're coming back to try to reconnect because the disconnect already happened. They understand and know that. They understand and know that they stopped talking to you. They cut you off because they was invested into whoever was in this boat here. They were stirring the boat and moving forward with these two people here. Also could have been, a mother of their child or father of their child, whoever. Okay, or groups of people. Don't necessarily have to be a um, lover, but it could be people in their community, people they go to the club with, people they, hang out in the street with, people they thinking that they're friends, all that. Because the Three of Cups is a very strong energy for me tonight, um, which is hanging out, partying, somebody that you or they met at a birthday party, a wedding, a baby shower, a homegoing, unfortunately, an anniversary, a barbecue, a festival, a concert. You get me? hmm So the energy now is that the Six of Swords is coming back towards your way. The Queen of Cups. For some of you, your mom can need some help here. You may have to go back and visit home for some of you to attend. It's going to be different for everybody. Maybe it's going to be your mom's birthday or sister's birthday, something like that. So some of you will run back into this King of Wands person. Um, but this is also an emotional disconnect. You're emotionally dissatisfied right now. This is why the water element is here. So let's close this up with just throwing one of these out. I'll try my best to come back tomorrow. It's just that time is flying so fast. Last time I looked up, it was like 3 something. I looked back up again. It was almost 8 o'clock. And I'm like, where did the hours just go by? Again, column time. Seven of Wands. No. 7 of Cups. Daydreams and decisions in reverse. Um, a lot of people say 12th house of Pisces is dreaming. That is correct. Yes, it is. But anytime we talk about 12th house of Pisces, um, it's about a person needing to let ego go so that love can happen and exist. And as a King of Wands energy, that is not what your person is wanting to do right now. They are not disconnecting at this moment their ego and what they really desire or want. That is what they're going to go after right now. Some of you are wondering that. I hear you in my intuitive. Okay. Now, 12th house of Pisces is also enemies. So some of you will be learning of enemies, and you will be disconnecting from friends that you thought that had your back, 3 of Cups. Okay. But you will be finding out. It is from people around you. Can be 2 to 3 people that you should not be trusting right now. That's probably already done turned on you with the fickle card in reverse. But it is some things that is happening behind the scenes here. It is. Heal in reverse. Confront in reverse. Somebody here rather not confront you and heal it. They rather just keep moving on. And that's crazy. They rather not make a decision to heal this with you and to confront you. Now, for some of you, this person may confront you. They're going to be very spontaneous because it's different for everybody. So I try and read and let, a lot of people know possibly their scenario here. Somebody is going to make a decision now. It's because of that, again, that masculine energy of Mars. They're going to all of a sudden try and make a decision to try and come and heal something, and confront you with what they want to say. But I don't see any love here, is what I'm saying. I see desire. Now, lust and desire is totally different than an accountment for love. Because the King of Wands is not about love. They're about singlehood. They're about creativity, energetic action. They're about going out having fun, remaining single. So some of you, if you're not talking to somebody else right now, some of you not really feeling pressured to meet anybody new. But that don't mean it may not happen. Now, I do want to tell you again, Blossom, when Saturn goes back direct, because in Vedic sidereal, Saturn is in Aquarius, okay? June 30th, it will be going retrograde until November the 4th. Then it will go back to Aquarius. But when Saturn leaves Aquarius after that, Saturn will not go back to Aquarius until 50 years. So you add 50 years on top of the age that you are now. And wherever Saturn is placed in your chart, that particular house is going to be affected for the next 50 years until Saturn goes back to Aquarius again. Okay? So this is kind of a big deal about unfinished business. For somebody who's from the past here, they have been, I guess, watching you over the years. I don't know. But they see you have blossomed into a totally different person. They also want to re-blossom this relationship. Even though I have the Judgment card in reverse, we're not in the Saturn retrograde right now. Um, we're just feeling the pre-tense of it. Okay. Some of you are already feeling like something is going to happen, or you just don't know in the back of your mind, intuitive sense, like like something is around the corner type of, something around the corner. Hmm. Um, let's see. Yeah, continue to manifest. Now, for the people who do not know me, I do long readings over here because I teach you, right? Let me check this power of love. We haven't had these in a minute. And it's this deck here. Even though I don't see love here, I don't. It's because we really need to wait till Mars get out of Aries. Until then, it ain't gonna be nothing but spontaneous lust and action. I'm just gonna be upfront with you. If you like that, okay, cool. Get it, run with it, but don't commit to nothing right now. Not until Mars leave Aries. Vision in reverse. Thank you. There you go. Forgiveness. I can't make this up. Spontaneity in reverse. Spontaneity in reverse. Spontaneity in the upright. All right. So we got the vision. No matter what you see, the bigger picture of a loving, just universe. No matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving, just universe. So either you don't or your person don't see it. Now, I really feel that they don't see it right now for a lot of the masculine energy because of their ego. The sun is not in Leo energy right now. We're just getting into Gemini again, Vedic sidereal, June the 15th through July the 15th. Then it will go to Cancer. Then it will go to Leo. Again, Vedic, not Western. Okay. So, but the ego is there because of the Mars and Aries. So they're not going to see the vision of the bigger picture right now. Now, I'm not trying to take anything from anybody. They could be, really desiring to get more into their desire, maybe building a business, maybe building up their wealth, um, maybe building up their sense of stability, um, getting back into a skill or a hobby. But the King of Wands is not a marriage person. The next card was forgiven. Oh, no, no, past. So the past was through the power of love, you release any stagnant situations or energy in order to transform your heart space. Some of you, of course, have done it already, or this is what you're in the midst of doing. Some of you are understanding too, with the Queen of Cups in reverse and the water over there, that you will have to release this stagnant situation. They may be fine and got money and you have a great intimate time with them and they're very flashy and feel very powerful and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, don't let that hurt your heart or get you in trouble or get you involved in something that you should not be involved in. Also, being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Now, this person is supposed to be seeing the vision and coming back towards you to release and to heal this stagnant situation uh, that both of you are in because it's a past person coming in. Okay. So from the past, it was left as a stagnant situation. Even if you broke up, even if you broke up in bad terms or good terms. Now, I'm definitely not talking about somebody who abused you verbally, mentally, spiritually, physically. I'm not talking about, of course, those type of people. You allowing them back in your life or they have the nerve to contact you. Okay? Of course, I'm not talking about those people because the universe is not going to bring those people back towards you. But this is somebody from your past here that you have not been speaking to because the forgiveness needs to happen. That is the unfinished business according to Saturn. It's time to release whether you have to forgive or they have to forgive or give it or take, however the case may be. Now, just because forgiveness is said or done, don't mean you have to be back in a relationship with anybody, but it's the energy that is keeping you stagnant, that is oh, that needs you to reap the benefits of doing or giving the forgiveness. You understand? Because it's the timing of Jupiter going retrograde in this particular time period and the way that Saturn is not coming back to Aquarius again until 50 years. So this needs to be done. This is why all this time y'all have not been seeing or talking to each other. But now it is time to heal it. It is time to confront and do this. Now, it's probably the other person, more or less, that needs to do this towards you. But we do have a lot of divine feminines that may need to do this towards somebody else. Okay? So it says you are now able to activate the power of love in order to release past hurts. In order to, y'all seen the cards came out, to release past hurts. Because it's time for you to release that stagnant situation or energy. Okay? Because we all know that energy is stored here, right? Energy is stored in the chakras. But you see, it's very much highlighted here around the root chakra. But anything in the root will go up toward your sacral, your heart, your sacral, your heart, your solar plexus, your throat, your third eye, your crown. Yes? That is where we store, and your kundalini, right? So that is where we store energy. So this person has been having things as a sense of karma. Um, in other words, they didn't do right by you in the past. So their root chakra is very much highlighted here where they were not able to heal. They were not able to heal, okay, their self. Um, because of their ego, they didn't want to ask for forgiveness or to give it. They just, Six of Swords, they just moved on and stopped talking. hmm A lot of you will understand what I'm talking about because you're going to think back to your past and who and what this was. I don't choose the reading. Whatever come out, come out. But it will be, like I said, somebody coming towards you to confront and to heal this. And it will be, um, it's, it's time for the forgiveness here. For the confrontation, I hope it's not that, but they need to confront you and their self and the sense of forgiveness to release that stored energy in the root chakra so that actually both of you can heal. This is why a lot of you, and especially them, their manifestation is not working. You can't manifest nothing when there's no forgiveness, because it's stored in the body, in the physical body. And if it's stored in the physical body, it will affect your spiritual. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to leave it there. I don't know if I'm going to go back in and change the title or not, but you can always come back and watch this video, listen to what I said. Because a lot of times when you watch it the first time, it just goes through the ears and it may not totally resonate. But when you listen to it and watch it a second time, um, you'll understand it more, a more sense of comprehension. Right? That's just like studying. We don't hear nothing the teacher said when we was in class, but if you go home and sit down and kind of study or something like that, or you wrote notes, then you be like, okay, you get a different sense of understanding, right? Especially with the Queen of Cups here in reverse. Some of you, you're not trying to resonate with that right now because a lot of you don't want to talk to this person. You don't, of course, want to reconcile or reconnect, but it's not all about that. It's about releasing the energy of forgiveness. It's stored in your chakras and it will continue to cause problems in the future, especially if you're wanting marriage or you're manifesting a real love relationship. If you haven't healed anything from the past when it comes to forgiveness, pain, and hurt, how you feel, that's not going to affect your future relationship because it will. It will flare up, just like the picture here. It's time for you to blossom. You see how she's storing and holding that energy? hmm Okay. I love y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. If I get any other intuitive messages, then I will come back on. But until then, I'll see you in the next one.